this video, we're going to be talking about types of models. We built all of these models here using materials from the Architecture Building's materials store. Model making is an important part of the design process and a useful skill to develop early in your degree. Models are one of the most effective ways of showcasing your central concept or main idea. Different types of models are appropriate for each stage of the project. So most context or topographic models are at 1 to 200, 1 to 500, or 1 to 1000, depending on the size of the site and the surroundings needed to put your model into context. All three models you see here are at 1 to 200. The difference is in the level of detail at which you represent grade change. In this model, the grade changes every 5 meters, here it's every 1 meter, and on this model, every 200 millimeters. A great way to start with model making is building a sketch model. These help you to quickly explore different massing options, forms, and position of the building on site. Sketch models can range in scale and materials. The most common materials are cardboard, paper, and foam, like this model. But there are many other options available. The main thing you're showing with your sketch model is the relationship between solid and void. Here in front of me a few different sketch models. Although these aren't perfect, they're great for exploring spatial ideas. This one here is looking at passageways around a central space. You can easily make this model with an X-Acto knife and some scrap cardboard. The foam models here were made using a hot wire cutter, which is located in the workshop. In minutes, you can go from a foam block like this to a neat little model. If you want to learn this technique, just ask the workshop. Now we're going to learn about how to determine the scale of your model. So if you're making a massing model, 1 to 200 is the ideal scale for this because this allows you to showcase the immediate context as well as a few material characteristics about the exterior form. It also should show windows, terraces, balconies, and entrances. While the 1 to 200 model helps you understand the solid-to-void relationship and concept, a 1 to 100 model allows you to refine the form and start thinking about texture and materiality. At 1 to 50, you can begin to work out the spatial qualities of your building. This includes the approach, circulation, program, structure, envelope, and interior atmosphere. In this model, the envelope is removable. This helps us understand an important aspect of the design, in this case, the interior rooms and circulation. At 1 to 20, you can explore minute details of the design. For example, here we have a sectional model that explains the structure and layers of the building envelope. This helps you verify your understanding of material and structural thicknesses. Additionally, the depth of the model helps us understand how it might feel to be inside the building. This model also shows the student's idea for exterior expression, in this case a rectangular panel grid with a large louvered opening. With the 1 to 5 model, you can go into even more detail and figure out the connections between materials. There are a variety of styles that you can use to effectively showcase the design. Building monochromatic models helps to keep everything consistent and neat. On the other hand, an accent color model can highlight a key element or make your model stand up relative to its context. To recap, a structural model explores the detail and structure of the architectural design, showing the columns, beams, girders, and any other elements related to the structure of the building. A take-apart or peel-away model is used to explore the interior-exterior relationships, and looking at the interior spatial relationships too. 3D printed models have a multitude of possibilities, including the exploration of complex or parametric geometries. Working models can be created throughout the design process in order to further develop the design concept. Both conceptual models and working models help you explore design iterations. When making your model, always be mindful of what you're trying to achieve and select your scale accordingly. Through model making, you are developing your conceptual ideas and communicating them in physical form. Making models while you design will help the process of creating your final presentation model go a lot more smoothly and will express your concept much more powerfully.